Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I am going to be showing you how to make a stylish logo on Ibis Paint Text. And the thing with this logo, you can do it with any word, any name, and in any language, and it'll come out amazing as long as you follow these steps. So let's get started. Okay, voice over me to explain some things. So the filter you want to click is emboss. It is right here. What all of these things mean are, so there is type, which is color and grayscale. You want to click grayscale because color can start making it look a bit weird when you add other effects. And you want to be clicking current layer because lower layer is not gonna show you anything. So you want to make sure you have these on. And then you have height and amount. What height is that it's just how much light or how much shadow you want on the thing. Like here. So as you can see, there's a huge difference. Here, if you click it at 1, there is nothing. No highlight, no shadow. If you make it like maybe up to 37 or 38, you can get a lot of shadow. Amount is how much. So height is getting the shadow. Amount is how much shadow. And blur is like, as you can see, these little lines here are a bit blurry. If you were to put blur off, you would not get that same blurred effect. So put blur on, and you can adjust height and amount to your liking. This is how I am going to do it. You can do the same as me, or you can do any to your liking. Then what this light symbol is, if you were to move it to the top, all of the light would cast at the top and all of the darkness would cast at the bottom. Same with if you were to put it at the bottom, all of the light would be at the bottom and all the darkness would be at the top. And that is same if you put in any position. So what I am going to do is be putting the light on the right and the dark shadow at the left. But this is all up to you. Next, you want to be clicking relief. This is how you're going to be adding color to your word. So first, I like to put on the environment color, which is all the way at the bottom. I want a gold color, but you can be doing green, blue, purple, pink, any color you like. I'm going to be trying to do a gold. So something like this is what I'm going for. Then you can adjust flatness, which is this like light type of thing over here. If you put it, you can like see a lot of light when you put it very low, and if you were to put it less, you'd basically just get kind of like a dim shadow, but that is up to you. I am going to be putting it just a little bit so that I can get a nice effect. What height is again how much flatness you would like. I am just going to be putting this at normal amounts. Smoothness is how smooth you want your lining to be. I like putting this pretty high because if you put it lower, you get these very rigid lining here, which I really do not like in a logo. So I'm going to be keeping it pretty high. Where roundness is, basically just makes your lining a bit round. Like as you can see, it kind of curves the edges. It is kind of hard to use though because if you put it a bit too high, it looks a bit wonky. So I am not going to be adding it. Highlight size is, as you can see, you get a highlight option. You could change the color into just something a bit lighter than your environment color. So for an example, I would do something like this. It's just a bit lighter than this color. But I'm going to be putting it on white, but that is completely up to you. And it gives you, of course, a highlight. As you can see right here, that is your highlights. I am only going to be putting it on a little. Next, you want to be clicking Glow Outer. These are all in the same section, which is Style, if you were wondering that. So, what this is again, you want to be clicking Current Layer. Upper Layer is most likely going to be turned off because you don't have a layer on top of this. And then you will be getting these options: Crystal Glow, Radius, and Color. Crystal Glow is like this thing. If you put it off, you wouldn't really get much glow. As you can see, this is just the amount you're going to be getting. If you turn it on, you will be getting a lot of glow, and it will give this nice blurry kind of effect. I like keeping this on because it gives a nice glow on the word. Where Radius is how much glow. But I don't like putting this too high because it kind of just fills up the whole background. You can put it high though if you'd like, or very low, which will just give you a very thin line over like around your word. I'm going to be keeping it at this amount or a bit higher. You can follow the same steps as me, but follow the same amount as me, like here is 9 pixels for me, or you can do as much as you'd like. Then again, you would want to click check mark. Okay, now here is an optional step. It is drop shadow. It is giving you a nice shadow casting by your word here, and it is also like basically all around your word. It's going to be giving you a shadow. This is completely optional. I normally do add this, but this time I won't. But I'll explain this to you if you are adding it. Radius is how much shadow you'd like. Angle is where is like, wait, I don't know how to explain this. Radius is how much. If you click distance, it is how far or how close you'd want your shadow to be. Angle only shows you when you put your distance at some amount. An angle is where like as you can see here. Color is, of course, what color you want your shadow. I normally put it on black, and sometimes I do lower the opacity so that's not too vibrant, but this time I won't be adding it. Okay, now lastly, your last step to make a very nice logo, you have to click relief again. It is the first step you've added. You just want to click it one more time. Now what I like to do here is I like to move it somewhat close to the middle and sort of use the highlight to give it more of a glowing effect. And it gives you the same flatness, height, smoothness thing, which I explained to you a while back in the video. Now you can adjust this as much as you'd like. I just do this to make your text stand out a bit more. This is how I'm going to be doing it. But of course you don't have to do this step, but I just do it for a nice standing out text. Then you want to click check mark, and to get out of this filter thing, just click the X here. Okay, you're basically done with your logo, but if you think that your text isn't standing out too much, you can click the layer squares here and click the bottom layer over here. If you don't have this, you can add a new layer right here. Add it and just move it underneath your text layer. But since I already have it, I'll be clicking this layer. And you can click black on your thing and make your background black. Now you can add many different effects to this, like maybe you can be adding stars by using this brush over here. Like you can be sprinkle a bit of stars somewhere. It does give a really nice effect. You can do any background, but it's all up to you. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please make sure to subscribe, like this video, and share it to your friends. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.